Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sam's Corner. And today we're going to talk about Do I Need a Will? And before I get into it, I just want to say thank you for everyone who has liked, who has commented, who has subscribed, who's given me advice on this journey. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you. That's very important to me. So thank you to everyone who has and who will. I just want you to know that even if you're watching this in the future or something, I appreciate you. I really do. So let's get into today's episode. Today I have a Q&A, and the question is, do I need a will? And the answer is yes. Yes, you do. Now, a lot of people will say, but I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of assets. I don't have a lot of things. And my answer is, so what? You have something. And you want to make sure that whatever you have, whether it's financial or personal items, that it goes to the person or persons that you want to. When you don't write a will, things have to go through the courts. And it's going to be probably, if you, let's say you have 4 kids and you wanted things to go to certain kids because certain kids will handle it better. If you don't that way, they're probably just going to distribute everything evenly, call it a day, bam, 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 knock it out. The goal of a will is to make sure that your intentions for property, assets, maybe some personal items are known once you are deceased. And I know some people will say, I don't need a will. I can just write out whatever I want and that's just it. And the thing about it is, technically, honestly, you could. But if it's not legally valid, it's not going to hold up. And so you want to make sure you have a will. And again, this is one of those hot topics for when you have older parents and sometimes they're resistant, they don't want to. But here's the thing, you want to make sure that everything is done in decency and in order, and you want all your ducks aligned in a row. And the last thing you want to deal with is, unfortunately, your parents pass, and then you're like, well, where is this document? Do they even have a will? I don't know anything. Do they have insurance policies? The house, who's the deed? Do they still have a mortgage on it? You don't want to be asking all of those questions as you're going through the mourning process. Also, you want to make sure that you take care of your family. It's very, very important to have a will, especially if you have people who are dependent upon you for income. And also, we're going to talk in later videos about life insurance because it's important to have. Everyone needs to have a will. I don't care. Some people say, well, I put this person on my bank account. I put this person on this. I did this. That's all great. Great. But you still need to have a will. We have to get in the process of people of handling our financial lives and having things set up in place where everything is aligned and in place and in order. We can't just have a mess here and there and people like, well, I'll be dead, I don't care. But that's kind of giving a big F you, sorry for saying it that way, to your friends and family. Because if you say I'm dead, I don't care, okay, yeah, you won't. But we're talking about taking care of those who are left behind. They're the ones who has to deal with the loss of you not being here. They're the ones that may have to clean up the house. They're the ones that may have to sort through things. They're the ones that go through things and look at childhood memories. They have to mourn the loss of you because you're no longer there with them. So it behooves all of us to make sure that those that we love, especially those that are financially dependent upon us, are taken care of. I know that it's hard. We don't like to talk about death. Again, we don't like to have these hard, deep conversations, but we need to. We need to say, here, my will is here. My power of attorney is here. This is where all of my financial documents are in case something happens. Somebody needs to always know where to go to access certain things in the event something happens, because it's life. And to be very honest, we can be here today and gone today. So many things are changing and shifting, and we're seeing that in the world today. It is so important to have a will. And the great thing about it is, if your assets are not complicated, let's say you don't have a business, let's say maybe it's just a house, maybe you just have some other assets here. There's not a lot of things. If it's not very complicated, you can use a site like LegalZoom.com, and there are others out there to just help you write and create your will. They charge you a nominal fee, and I feel like it's worth it just to have it written. And of course, with the will, you have to have 2 signatures from people who are not beneficiaries. But it's just a great way to have what you need. Another thing that I want to talk about is, and we don't think about this, a lot of our assets now are becoming digital. We have digital libraries, digital music. Where do those things go? And I want to say the law hasn't caught up with that yet. So what I would say to you too, if you think of things that you want to leave to somebody, let's say it's a playlist, you download a lot of music, you have a lot of books, then you're going to want to, at this point, because we don't have laws or things in process yet to transfer digital assets, you're going to want to leave them usernames and passwords. But that's what I want to leave you with today. Please take the time to, if you don't have a will, begin the process of making one. And this is a time also to ask your parents, do they have one? I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know with our parents, they're going to give you a lot of pushback. They're going to give you attitude. Depending on their personality, they may cuss you out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because we have to get things in order and get things aligned now. Now is the time, not tomorrow, but now. So please, if you don't have one, construct a will today, and make sure your parents have one too. And if you have older children, once you get your stuff together, at some point talk to them about having a will. All right? Okay, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and take care. See you all next time. Bye-bye.